Great work. Here's your money. Let me have the poster.
You're welcome. I can't believe I went through all that trouble for a damn poster.
Yeah, actually, I just got a call from the Axe guy right before you came back. You won't believe what he told me.
Do tell.
He's actually Asylum X, the founder of DX Editing.
What?
Apparently, he sent you in there in order to test his new guards from Carillion Security. He wanted to find any holes in their coverage plan so he could tighten it up. Judging from how your mission turned out, I think he knows what he'll be doing for the next few months.
But what about those emails? Why did it have to look like an inside job if it was an inside job?
As it turns out, those emails weren't actual emails. They were just self-executable tracking programs that allowed him to follow your progress and make sure that you'd been to each of the server rooms. He wanted you to move all around the facility so the security test was thorough.
Well, good for him, he used you as a middleman. If I'd have been dealing with him personally, I'd have probably punched him in the face. To think I went through a mission like that just to test his damn security program.
But then on the other hand, you're 2,000 credits richer for it.
Yes, that's true. So, what's with the poster?
I don't really know. Apparently it's some sort of inside joke. I think he's pulling a pretty elaborate prank on Corone. The money. Think of the money.
Yes, I will. I am. The money is good, thank you.
No problem. But look, I think you have other business to take care of. I know I do. I'll talk to you later. Be sure to drop me a PM when you're off duty. I'll meet you over a nice cup of coffee or something so we can talk about the good old days.
Sounds good. I'll talk to you another time, old boy.
Goodbye, Trescon.
You're Vavrek?
Depends.
I'm Trescon. King Cashew sent me. Said you have a lead on Kevo's kidnapping.
Trescon, right. Good to meet you. I'm Vavrek. He used to work as head of public relations for GITM Constructions before they packed up and moved their HQ out of town. Anyway, I saw the kidnapping. As far as I could tell, it was DXOers who did it. I saw some of them sneaking past the checkpoint up north of here, so I followed them.
That was risky. You should consider yourself lucky to be alive. What happened?
They're not that dangerous. I actually know a couple of them. They're pretty nice guys. Just a bit confused about what their situation entitles them to do. The pilot had just landed half an hour or so before, and I think he was on his way back from O'Malley's. When he got to the gate for the helipad, the two DXO guys jumped out from behind one of the pillars and hit him over the head with a baton.
Doesn't sound very nice to me.
Yeah, I'm not really going to defend their actions. I agree they go over the edge sometimes. No, forget it. When the pilot was out cold, they put him in a body bag and carried him back to the checkpoint. One of them threw an EMP grenade to distract the firewalls. Then they made a run for it. Must have had some sort of radar transparency or something, because the bot never even noticed them.
Any idea where they went?
Nah, I didn't follow. Didn't really want to get to that bot's attention, but I did hear them talk about souls. Something about sneaking past Jackie as far as I could hear. I think their hideout is somewhere near Souls.
I guess I'll go interrogate Jackie then.
Yeah, that's not a bad idea. Jackie is a bright girl. If something fishy is going on, she's probably noticed it.
Thanks for your help. I hope your economic situation clears up soon.
Yeah, not likely though. The unemployment rate in the city is huge these days. Invisible War didn't really give us the boost to visitors we'd hoped for, and WorldCorp has centralized everything. One huge company needs fewer employees than many small ones. Everything's pretty much going to hell.
Nonetheless, I wish you good luck. I guess you'll need it.
I appreciate it, man. Good luck finding Kevo.
Trescon. I'm in the south, in an alley behind some condemned buildings. I'm sorry to put you through this. I wanted to wait at the metro, but too many firewalls.
Trescon. Hey, you're back from DXI. How did it go?
Went fine. Never mind about that. What's going on here?
The bar exploded. Burned down. It's all charcoal. My entire bar. My life.
It exploded? How?
I don't know. They're investigating. Winkuman from PDX is in there looking for any clues as to what happened. Said it's either a gas pipe left open or active terrorism.
I need to see Jackie. Is she alright?
Jackie? Yeah, she's fine. She was no work. Happened right before I arrived to open the bar a few hours ago. She's probably still around. Maybe she's helping Winkuman out.
Okay, I'll try to find her. Listen, Alpha, everything's gonna be fine. PDX will donate the funds to rebuild the bar. At least just so KK still has somewhere to unload his troubles.
Even if they don't, I'll get the money somewhere. I'm not letting go of my dream that easily, trust me. Now, go find Jackie. I'll be alright. I hope.
Watch out! Jesus, Trescon, that was close. Are you alright?
Yes, I'm quite fine, thank you. Is everybody okay?
Well, the bar was closed for the night when it happened, so nobody was physically injured, but Alpha is taking it pretty hard.
I doubt we'll find a rest until the bombers are apprehended. Any idea who did it?
Not yet, I'm afraid. I need more time. So far, I find obvious traces of a substance bearing strong resemblance to gunpowder.
Gunpowder?
Yes, gunpowder, as used in fireworks. Apparently, whoever blew up the bar, and it was indeed blown up on purpose, used gunpowder, which is odd. I mean, for jobs like this, you usually deploy something more reliable, like plastic explosives, or even gasoline, but these guys used gunpowder.
I'll see if I can get more info out of AO later, if I'm not too busy. Maybe he knows someone who would want to do this to him. But actually, I came to talk to you, Jack.
What do you need?
A guy called Kevo-Sama was kidnapped in the slums, and an eyewitness, Vavrit, said he'd heard the kidnappers mention your name. Something about needing to sneak past you.
Huh, they mentioned me? Well, I have been noticing some weird stuff happening lately.
Do tell.
I think someone's been moving through the alley, behind the bar with thermoptic camo, or maybe even a cloaking log. It's happening frequently. I always hear movement, but see zip.
You mean the alley where that bum lives?
Yeah, the one with the fence. I don't know how they get past it. The door's locked, very secure. Heck, I don't even have the key anymore.
Is there anything of interest back there?
There is a back door to the cold storage, our freezer. Other than that, I don't think so.
Can I get back there through your freezer?
Afraid not. The explosion blocked the door.
Alright, maybe the bum knows another way in. I'm probably going to ask him as well if he's seen anything.
Good luck with that. I'm going to stay here and help Wing collect evidence.
Alright.
Did you find Jackie?
Yes, she was helping Winkeman. They found traces of gunpowder. Apparently somebody blew up the bar with fireworks.
Blew up? So it was sabotage. Who would do such a thing to me?
A competitor, perhaps?
What? No, that's impossible. My only real competitor is O'Malley, and he's a good man. He would never do such a thing. Besides, he's stealing my customers, not the other way around.
Well, it must be an amateur, because no self-respecting demolition expert uses fireworks to blow anything up.
I guess you're right. Unless it was just meant to look that way.
I'll look into it, Alpha. I'm gonna find out who did this and bring them to justice.
Truskin, if you find the ones who did it, you'll be my hero. And I promise you'll be rewarded for your effort, regardless of whether you want it or not.
I'll do my very best, Alpha. This is personal. This is terrible. Who would bomb a bar?
Oh my god.
No, we don't have to stay here that long. Mr. King said his forces will hit the checkpoint north of here when they take in the corporate district.
And then we'll just slip out through the chaos, or what?
Yep, nobody will be none the wiser.
But it could be ours, right? So we just sit in the shithole waiting for the commandos to get off their asses and clean a path for us.
Yeah, that's the general idea. You got a better plan, maybe?
You don't take shit like that, man. I say we jump in the van and burst through the checkpoint.
Assuming the millbot would blast us to pieces, where we go, genius?
The slums, man. Nobody will find us there.
The idea is that nobody should know WorldCorp is behind the bombing.
Yeah? Then maybe it wasn't the best idea to wear that motherfucking shirt, now what?
Hey, I didn't have time to change, hey? Let's just sit tight and wait for the commandos to hit the checkpoint. We'll get out of here. The mobbing souls bar will be forever in history. And keep your mouth shut this time.
Well, let's make the best of it while we're waiting. I scored some crystal milk off one of those junkies we watched in the other room.
Alright, I brought some booze. Party time! Fuck! Let's take his ass!
There you are. So about that reward.
Yes, I want to give you an augmentation canister. I've got a few different canisters, but I can only give you one. I need the rest for my own crew. Which one would you like? Cloak and radar transparency, regeneration and energy shield, or target?
Alright, here you go.
Thank you. Hope you get something useful out of that spyware device.
Before you go, take this, 1,000 credits, just to show you exactly how grateful we are.
Right on. You can call me anytime you need a favor.
Goodbye.
Alpha, I found the men who bombed your bar.
Who are they? Take me to them at once.
They didn't appreciate my visit, so I've already taken care of them.
Good. That's almost as good as killing them myself. Who do they work for? Why did they bomb my bar?
They work for World Corp. I don't know why Scar hired them.
Because I haven't exactly been cooperating with his attempts to take over my bar. You can't buy me, you might as well bomb me.
I'll make sure he doesn't get away with that.
No, there's nothing you can do. You've got more important business to see to. Winkelman has told me what you're doing. You can't afford the time to see this through. I'll take it all with Cashew. He'll know what to do about Skara.
Alright, I wish you the best of luck with that then.
Oh, I almost forgot. Your reward. Here, this is something a guy from ABI forgot in my bar a few days ago. I'm not entirely sure what it is, but Winkelman told me it's a very powerful battery. He thinks it was built for a weapon of some kind. You're going to ABI, so maybe you can find a use for it. There's also this, 460 credits, which is all I've got on me right now. Once I get the bar up again, you'll get all the free alcohol you can drink.
Thanks, Alpha. This is quite enough. I'm just glad I could help.
No, I'm glad, Trusky. Come back when the bar is up and running again, please. You'll be the guest of honor.
I will. And once again, good luck repairing the bar.
You must be Trestcon.
Yeah?
Don't worry, I don't want to kill you. We've been doing our best to follow your activities, and we don't think we have any reason not to trust you. Please don't prove us wrong. As long as you behave, you're safe here.
Is that so? Surely you know I work with PDX.
Yeah, with PDX, not for.
I won't defect to you if that's what you think.
We don't need you to switch sides. We need you to negotiate with us. TRM would like to talk to you. He has a proposition you might find interesting.
You have no idea how many times I've heard the word proposition in the past 2 days.
Please indulge me for now, and go talk to TRM. He's in the armory upstairs to the right, waiting for you. Don't worry about the lasers. They won't trigger as long as you behave.
Alright.
Remember, we don't want any trouble. As long as you do nothing to piss us off, you can come and go as you please.
Welcome, Trescon. I'm surprised you found your way down here. We thought we'd found ourselves quite the hiding place.
Show me where you're keeping Kevo and give me the key. Then I'll be on my way again.
No. Does this reply surprise you?
Can't say it does, no. Is this where you ambush me and force me to kill you all?
I hope it won't have to come to that. But if you want Kevo-Sama, you'll have to do something for us in return.
I found myself transported to World of Warcraft. What is it?
You wouldn't believe me if I told you, so you'll have to hear it for yourself. In a compartment behind a painting in my office, you'll find a data cube. It contains a recording of Despot and a man called Silver Dawn. Speak to me when you've heard it.
Fine. I'll indulge you. But you better not play games with me, TRM. Such behavior can be very bad for your health.
Despot, are you there? Hey, Silver Dawn. What is it? Just wanted to let you know that you are doing a fine job. Being unavailable all the time, yes? We are almost done with your moderator. We just need to run the mind wipe on him. You will get him back in a few days, yes? Thanks. I'm always glad to be of service to Game Spy. What do I tell the others? Nothing. That is what you do best. Yes. Listen, Silver.
Who is Silver Dawn, and what is GameSpy?
I'm glad to hear you don't know about GameSpy. You better prepare yourself for the plot twist.
Go ahead. I'll try not to faint.
You have been working indirectly for an Illuminati ripoff of an organization who runs the entire world in secret and controls our administrator, the untouchable ruler of the city, like a puppet.
On any other day, I wouldn't believe you, but this answers a lot of questions. I even think I may know where GameSpy operates from. I'm assuming this is why you've been terrorizing PDX.
Of course. We can't engage them in open war. We wouldn't stand a chance against their invincible moderators and their army of firewalls. But we can't just sit idly by while a group of power-mongering shadowy overlords run this city behind all of our backs. We have to keep up this guerrilla warfare, but we are inflicting minimum damage.
But you have proof now. Why not just go public with it?
I don't know if you've noticed, but PDX controls all the media. Our only outlet is a revolutionary magazine that most people regard as terrorist propaganda. And even if we could get people to listen to the recording, nobody would believe us. It's much easier to live with the lie than to rise up and fight against the oppressive system.
But this is Planet Deus Ex. People won't be surprised by another conspiracy. The city is swimming in conspiracies already.
You don't understand. We've already tried. Nobody believes us. Nobody cares.
So what is it that you want me to do?
I want you to confront your friends at PDX with this information. Tell them what I've showed you. Find out if they know what's going on. I deeply, truly hope that Despot has been keeping this secret from his moderators. That they have no idea what's going on. If the rest of the guys at PDX don't realize they're slaves to GameSpy, maybe there's still a chance.
You're hoping the PDX crew will join you and fight GameSpy if they realize Despot is just a puppet?
Yes. The evidence suggests that only Despot knows about GameSpy. The others think Despot runs everything. I've been trying to open their eyes to what's going on, but they won't listen to me. I hoped I could force them to listen, but that didn't work. So I was pretty much out of options, until you came along.
And that's when you chose to kidnap Kevo-Sama to get my attention.
I hate blackmailing. In fact, I despise this entire terrorism business, as do all of my men. It's lost us as much sympathy as it's gained us, and now we've even managed to kill innocents. I don't like holding Kevo captive here, but I needed some leverage. If you can convince Cashew and Faz to help us take down GameSpy, I'll let Kevo go.
I think Cashew and Faz could be convinced to rebel against GameSpy, but Despot is in charge. He has admin power. The others have to do what he says.
That's where you're wrong. Despot doesn't do anything. I don't think he cares what's going on at all. He probably doesn't even know what his moderators are doing. If they just agree to strike GameSpy down behind Despot's back, he wouldn't realize it until it's too late.
Well, it's not really my call to make. Do you want me to relay your proposal to King Cashew?
That's the idea. Make him understand what's going on and tell him to accept the truce if he wants the pilot. We won't release Kevo until you accept the alliance, and you agree to overthrow GameSpy.
I'll tell him you said that.
Good luck. We'll be waiting for you, regardless.
I found him.
Where?
In the DxO hideout under Sol's bar.
Under Sol's bar? My goodness, that is a strange place to set up an outpost behind enemy lines. But brilliant, of course. We would have never thought of it.
I only found it thanks to Jackie.
So you got him out? He's ready to go?
Not yet. I spoke to the Renegade Master, however. He had quite the revelation for me, and I think I know who kidnapped Deus Diablo and plucked him into outer space.
What? What did he tell you?
Have you ever suspected that Despot may not really be in charge around here?
Why do you ask that? I suppose I've wondered occasionally how anything gets done around here when nobody ever hears from Despot. But the man is obviously busy. I think he just leaves us in charge while he takes care of more crucial affairs.
Doesn't that seem a little naive to you?
What? I think it's time you get to the point, Trescon. What did TRM tell you?
Despot serves a shadowy organization that calls itself GameSpy. They rule every city administration on Foreign Planet in secret, and I found evidence that they were the ones who kidnapped DD, and that they plan to mind wipe him and deliver him back to you in a few days. If they rule the entire planet, it would make sense that they would operate from outer space, from some sort of space station.
That all makes an odd sort of sense.
That's exactly what I thought.
This is why they've been fighting us all along. This is what they tried to tell us all those times. It just seemed so implausible before. But now, of course, they discovered this long ago. What does TRM think about all this? I assume he presented you with some sort of ultimatum.
Correct. He wants you to form an alliance with him to free the boards of GameSpy's control. He wants you to help him destroy GameSpy and take control of the city.
He wants to fight for democracy.
He's willing to bury the hatchet if you're willing to turn on GameSpy. He wants to put the power back into the people's hands.
Despot would never allow that.
Despot doesn't give a rat's ass. You think he even keeps track of what's going on?
I'll have to discuss this with the others. I'm not even sure it would be possible for all our systems to be controlled by GameSpy. If it was true, then the only way to break free would be to take control of their space station. I'll call a meeting with the others now. Wait here, and I'll have an answer for you afterwards.
All right.
Everybody, please meet in the meeting room in 5 minutes. We have a very important matter to discuss. The meeting is over. We came to a conclusion.
What do you want me to do?
We're accepting TRM's proposal. It's time we break free of GameSpy. We can't accept being ruled by a secret dictatorship any longer. We called you here to look for a friend, but this has turned into something much larger. None of us wants to live in a world where hidden masters are pulling our strings. Now that you've uncovered them, we're going to cut the strings that GameSpy has been using to control us. We're going to rescue Deus and take out that station. Let TRM know of our decision to make sure Kevo is released. Now that you have a pilot, you need to head to ABI. Their shuttle is the only way to get up to the space station, and you'd better hurry. We just got news that Kylie, one of Scar's best agents, just got onto a chopper heading towards ABI.
Before I go, you said you had some intel for me about ABI.
Yes, of course. Evil Invasion has gained access to their intranet system and retrieved some blueprints of the factory. Unfortunately, the location of the hidden complex isn't depicted. We also have some satellite pictures of the facility exterior for you. And now that Evil has their access codes, he'll be able to help you get in.
Great. How heavily guarded is this place?
Oh, they take security very seriously. Suspiciously so, in fact, for a clothing factory. According to Satellite, they've deployed somewhere between 30 and 40 guards, snipers, gun turrets, dog patrols, and 3 security bots patrolling the courtyard, 4 millbots on standby, and God only knows what kind of reinforcements they have in the buildings and below ground.
Thanks. This will probably prove very useful. Evil has my HUD access codes, right?
Yeah. He dug them out of the old PDX CIS archives yesterday before you logged on. He'll be following your progress.
Alright, I'll get going.
As usual, I wish you good luck, Trescon. Oh, drop by Jonas' office before you leave. He mentioned he had a new augmentation for you. And good luck with the mission. I'll stay in PM contact with you.
Cashew sent you here, I presume?
You said you had an AUG for me?
It's in the container over there. Code is 684061. You did well in DxO. consider this your reward.
Excellent. Thanks.
You're welcome. With this little beauty installed, you shouldn't even need good luck against GameSpy. My very latest invention.
Listen, you keep on saying you're inventing these augmentations, but really they're just the good old Deus Ex Augs, aren't they?
What, you think it's easy to recreate the exact effects as portrayed in Deus Ex here in Foreign Planet? Do you think I just plug in some code and whoop-de-doo, fresh new org ready for use?
Of course not, I'm sorry. So it's really difficult?
Yes, of course it's difficult. But, fortunately, I am fucking awesome. In fact, I would go so far as to describe myself as the brightest mind of any generation ever! Which reminds me, I have an extra bioelectric cell for you.
Thanks.
Well?
They didn't know, and they accepted your offer.
Thank God. Outstanding. Make yourself at home, then. Brother in arms. Here, take the key to Kevo's cell. You've earned it. We're holding him in the storage room. It's back the way you came. Then to the door where CompuDoc is hopefully patrolling and down the stairs.
Thank you. I trust I'll hear from you again.
Oh yes, most certainly. I'm going to contact King Cashew as soon as I take care of a few things and brief the boys.
All right. Goodbye then.
Goodbye. Thanks again for the help.
Who are you?
Trescon from PDX. I've managed to negotiate your release. You're free to go.
Did you kill the DXO people?
No. They agreed to let you go. They were just using you as leverage to negotiate an alliance with PDX.
Yeah, I know. They told me. You're gonna think I'm suffering from the Stockholm Syndrome when I tell you this, but they've all been real nice to me. Well, except the whole locking me in the storage room thing.
No, I believe you. They're desperate people, but they fight for a cause. Hopefully we're fighting on the same side from now on.
Are you some sort of commando? PDX sent you here to negotiate an alliance with DXO just to get me out?
Yeah, but you need to do me a favor in return.
Hey, whatever you need, man. I pretty much owe you my freedom. Just, no sexual favors, please. I don't swing that way.
You don't have to worry about that. I want you to fly me to the ABI factory north of here.
Of course! I'll fly you anywhere you need. I'm gonna go see if my whisk is still where I left it. You can just come see me whenever you've taken care of your business. I'll wait.
Thanks. I appreciate it. See you there then.
Yeah, man. See ya. And, thanks again.